Hi. So just kind of tell me what went into making that first goal work for you.
Yeah, we were on the power play. We caught them trying to change. Quick transition, quick on them. Czarnik made a good play off the wall and had some space, so I tried to get the puck to the net and I got it through the goalie.
Yeah, and then kind of what do you think the breakdown was in the third period? Because you guys seemed to keep up with them for the first two periods, but the third period wasn't necessarily your guys' best.
Yeah, I think we got ourselves in penalty trouble again, myself included. Took some penalties that maybe we didn't agree with, but they're still penalties, and we can't take those at critical times in games. And it's cost us a few times this year, and it cost us tonight.
Yeah. Now, when you're sitting in the box, are you like watching the plays break down so you know kind of what to expect when you get out, or are you more like reflecting on what happened so you don't do that again?
Oh, I'm just watching the game,
Yeah.
just trying to wish the team luck and hopefully they can kill the penalty off and it doesn't cost you. And tonight their power play did a good job and had some good looks and they scored a few.
Yeah. Now, when you like, I've always wondered this, so I'm asking this because I have this opportunity to ask you. I'm not picking on you because you're in the box, but when you come out of the box, how do you just hop back into the game like that? Because you're not typically sitting on the bench for 2 minutes, but like, how do you just hop back on and assimilate yourself back into the game?
It's pretty similar to a time between a shift. It's a little bit longer, obviously, than a normal shift, but I mean, you're watching the game. You're not sitting there just. I mean, you're paying attention to the game and your mind's still in the game. So it's pretty similar to a normal shift.
Yeah. Now, when you guys when you guys pull the goalie like 5 minutes before the game ends, how does anything kind of shift in how you guys play? Do you go more defensive style to make sure that someone doesn't score, or do you just like go try just be offensively minded?
No, I think it's the opposite of that. Yeah, I think you're trying, especially when you're down by 2 goals late in a game. I think you're trying to create as much offense as you can. So any pucks that maybe normally in the game you would back off and let them break out, you're going and being aggressive, trying to force a turnover for them.
Yeah,
Obviously, with the empty net, once they get the red line, they can shoot. So you're trying to keep them from getting there.
yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. That's all I have.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks, Joel. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. What do you think the difference was between the first two periods and the third period?
The difference was we took 4 minor penalties, and you're not gonna win any hockey games when you spend almost half a period in the penalty box. Whether we agree with the calls or not, we put ourselves in bad positions, and you can't win games when you're 8 minutes short of a period.
Yeah. How do you get keep the lines moving when you're constantly down a man or two in a period?
Well, it's tough because when you take that many penalties, and sometimes when you have a lot of power plays, it's tough to keep everyone relevant, everyone involved. It kills the flow of the game. And power plays and penalty kills are ways to grab momentum in a game. And I just thought at the end of the second period, we're in a great position. It's 1-1. Power play goal at the end of the second period to get it to 1-1. And then went out and we just continually shot ourselves in the foot.
What goes into the decision to pull the goaltender? Like, when do you know it's time?
Well, you never know what time it is. If you knew that, you would you'd be tying the game up all the time. We didn't generate a lot 5-on-5 tonight, so uh, decided to pull them a little bit early and see if that worked, and then obviously it didn't.
Yeah. Now, looking forward, what do you feel guys need to do to just be able to string wins together consistently?
I believe that we need to figure out that we can't just show up some nights. We can't have lulls in our game. When we're hard on the puck, we're keeping things simple. Uh, we're staying out of the box. We're moving our feet. We're a pretty good hockey team. But when we're not moving our feet, which leads to lazy stick penalties, which leads to being shorthanded, and that's not a recipe for success. So, and it's not just one or two guys; it's throughout our entire lineup. So, We just have to figure out that we can't continue to go down the same path. Again, we took 6. We were shorthanded 6 times. We lead the American Hockey League in the number of times shorthanded, and to me, that's appalling. That's and it's not like we're taking 5-minute majors or hard penalties. They're stick penalties from not moving our feet and away from our net, not saving goals. They're dumb penalties.
That's all I have. Thank you so much.
Okay.